of the 2011 Bud Light Comedy Audition Series. Born and raised in Springfield, he goes by the Young King of Comedy. And please show some love for Nick Carlock.
Woo! Woo! Sorry, I'm going to be a little loud.
Okay. Give it up for my man James. Give it up. Listen, people, first and foremost, give it up for me. I just gave up smoking weed. Give it up for me. Give it up for me. Give it up for me. Not because I wanted to, but because I saw the side effects that happened to my friend. I'm going to tell y'all a sad story, okay? My friend, he smokes a lot of weed, okay? Not his fault. He's going through some things, all right? But he was high. He fell off a motorcycle, had to get both his legs amputated from the knee down. Sad story. But the crazy thing was he never stopped smoking weed, all right? Every day, I would talk to him, how you doing? How you feeling? He said, because I got weed, I feel great, all right? But every week in the summertime, my mom would have all the fellas over for dinner, for Sunday dinner. You know what I'm saying? But white people, in a black household, there's one rule. You can't walk on the rugs with your shoes on, okay? That is the #1 rule in the black house, okay? But you think when someone's handicapped, certain rules don't apply to you. You know what I'm saying? So one day, we were all sitting at my mom's house. She yelled, hey, y'all come and eat. We ran in there like a bunch of hungry dogs. She said, hey, take your shoes off before you walk on my goddamn rugs. You know this fool took off both his legs, put them by the door, and crawled to the table. Silliest shit I ever seen in my life. For real. For real. I got a couple rules when I do a show, okay? First and foremost, I want y'all to have a good time, okay? I welcome all hecklers. I don't mind hecklers, but here's the thing. If you heckle me and then I hurt your feelings, I don't want you coming looking for me in the parking lot afterwards, okay? Because listen, I'm not gonna lie. I can't fight, but I can bite and scream with the best of them, all right? True story. And thanks to my kids and the Animal Planet, I know how to defend myself, okay? Nah, listen, I'm trying to tell you a story, for real. My kids saw me get my ass whooped one time. They felt bad for me. They said, Dad, come inside, watch this, okay? They said, now, the crocodile is one of the slowest animals in the world, but one of the most deadly. He said, watch what he does, okay? Crocodile was just chilling, crept up on the animal. He bit the shit out of him, all right? I said, that's crazy. My youngest, he's 4. He said, no, Dad, watch this, okay? He messed around and did the death roll, okay? Now, that's the killer right there. Next time I got into a fight, someone knocked me on the ground. I saw my kids looking in the window with a sad face. My youngest gave me the thumbs up. I nodded right back at him. As soon as the guy walked away, I bit him in the ass, right? Now listen, right? As soon as he screamed to the octave, he couldn't go no higher, I messed around and rolled on his ass. For real. You know what it's like to see a thug scream because a piece of his ass is hanging in the street? For real. So give it up for me. I know how to defend myself. That's it. That's it. All right. And speaking of kids, these new kids ain't right. These new breed of kids is messed up, right? Anybody born after 2000, just give up on them, for real. For real, give up on them. That's true. Clap it up, give up on them. These kids ain't right, okay? Because I had a dream that I ran for mayor and I won. The first thing I did was, right, I changed the law. You know what you do when you have kids? I changed the law. Here's what I did, okay? If y'all feeling me, y'all clap, okay? When you buy a car, the first thing you gotta do is what? Get it inspected, right? If something's wrong, you got a rejection sticker slapped on. You got 7 days to go get whatever's wrong with it fixed, and then you bring it back. I think that when the kid is born, if something's messed up with him, slap a rejection sticker on him, send his ass to the children's hospital, he got 7 days to get fixed and bring his ass on back. That's true. That's true. I'm telling you. Listen, because my kids, they be scheming. They be setting me up. They do. They do. When they on punishment, my youngest, right, he go take hair off his mama brush, put it all over my clothes so it look like I've been cheating, okay? Right? And his brother be in his room right now, fake phone numbers and put them in my pants pocket and in my wallet. But listen, you know what? I got their ass back, okay? The last time I smoked weed, I was up 3 in the morning with my friends with no legs. When I was talking about, and you know that little infomercial? Sponsor a child for $10 a month. You know what I'm talking about, the one where that fly don't leave that baby eye? Listen, you know what I'm talking about, all right? So I called that hotline, right? I said, excuse me, you mean to tell me I can feed, clothe, and sponsor a child, and I don't ever got to see the motherfucker? I said, round up a dozen of them kids, I got 2 trade-ins at the house. This is a true story. I kicked in their door, I packed all their shit. I said, you going on vacation. Next month, they sent me pictures of the kids I sponsored, the last 2 of my kids, they had signs up that said, "We sorry." I don't. Woo! Y'all glad the holidays is over? Give it up, the holidays is over. Damn. You know, my son asked me a silly question, and I had to slap the shit out of him. He said, "Dad, is Santa Claus black?" So I looked at him before I swung and slapped the shit out of him. He said, "Dad, why did you do that?" I said, "You know damn well if Santa Claus was black, Christmas would be on the 1st to the 15th. Listen, this is a true story. So listen, he stormed up the steps, he got my ass back. Listen, this is what he did. He stormed up the steps. He said, "Well, the only reason why I asked is because me and my brother been getting the same shit for the past 4 years. And that's something a black man would do." Yeah, I was like, whatever. I tell a lot of stories about my kids, you know, because I love my kids, you know. Black History Month coming up. Give it up for Black History Month. So this is something that's messed up I did, and they still mad at me to this day. My oldest said, "Dad, you know, I learned a lot about the civil rights movement, and I want to know what you guys really had to go through." So I was like, "Cool, watch this." I said, "You really want to know what we went through?" I said, "All right." I had to go downstairs to their room and make signs that said, "We shall overcome." Okay? So after they made the signs, I told them to go outside, stand in front of the window, holding up the signs, and march back and forth, okay? What I did, so they get the full effect of the civil rights movement, I went around back, got the hose, and sprayed the shit out of them. For real. I did that. It's true, they wanted to know what we really wanted, so that's what I did. That is exactly what I did. You know, I always wanted to open up a strip club for big women. You know, because guys got that big woman fetish. And here's the catch, fellas. You might want to come to this strip club, because if you make it through the lap dance, I'm going to give you $20 for pain and suffering. Oh, man. That marijuana have you dreaming, I'm telling you. I got dreams for days, man. Listen, fellas, it's a new year. You know, the gay thing is really taking over. And my whole thing, I'm not homophobic or nothing, but the thing you can't do is try to have a gay conversation with me. That's a true story. I have a friend who's gay, and he'll try and talk to me about other guys and expect a response like I'm going to jump in. You know, I was chilling with him one time. He's like, "Yo, Nick, I bet you that guy is hung." And he stood there and stared at me. I was like, "Man, nah, I ain't gonna fall for that trick, because you know what it is? That's a test. Because if you answer it, he's thinking maybe he has a chance with your ass." So, fellas, this is a lesson. Clap it up, fellas. If a gay guy has a conversation with you, if you ask, you on his list, okay? That's a true story. And another thing is, fellas, if I work with you and you don't say nothing to me all day, all week, don't wait till we in the bathroom at the urinals to have a conversation. Okay? I cannot stand that, man. That is the worst feeling in the world. Besides that, the worst feeling is having the squirts at work. The shits, the runs, the doo-doos, okay? That is the worst feeling in the world. You ever be at your desk and your tummy start rumbling? And you gotta hold it, you ball up and sit like this, and you trying to stretch it out? But the worst feeling in the world when you gotta go in the bathroom and be quiet so no one in there hears you, you hold your legs up because they can tell who's in there by your shoes. Oh man, listen. And it's crazy because at my job they got them high-tech flushes, the automatic flushes, where the wind be tickling your butt. Man, I'm not gonna lie, that should feel great. I'm telling y'all, man. Damn, there's a lot of white people in the crowd tonight. Y'all making me nervous. I feel like I'm on trial. For real. If I'd have known this many white people, I would have worn my court outfit, for real. Y'all know y'all come out to show some love. Give it up for the white people, I can't even lie. And when I won this comedy series, you know black folk, man, we cheat. My whole family, there was 30 of them asking for tickets like I won a Super Bowl. I was like, man, I can't do it. I only got 2. You know, Thanksgiving, it was all rock, paper, scissors at the table. I'm like, come on, you can't save up $30 in 2 months, man. Well, we'll recycle some cans to get a 40, won't we? Yeah. We will, man. I'm telling you, man. Damn. How many of y'all watch that show, First 48? Give it up for First 48. That right there is my shit. Who said that? Oh, it was a brother. I couldn't hear. All right. But listen. Listen. You know what's crazy? I had a dream, because you know that's what you do when you smoke weed. I was like, what if Bill Cosby was one of the detectives on the show? Could you imagine Bill Cosby coming in the interrogation room? You know how he smiles? You know, he's like, my name is Detective Cosby. This here's my partner Theo. Could you imagine that, man? I'm telling you, I dream all the time. Listen, it's a new year. Barack is running for president again. Leave that man alone. Let him go home, okay? Let him go home. I'm black, I support the black man, but listen, I do not want to be known as the brother that killed Bin Laden, okay? Can you imagine that shit? Can't go to no gas station, get no gas. Because you know when he killed Bin Laden, my guy at my gas station, I don't know his name, so I call him Haji. I don't know him. Okay? I call him Haji, okay? Don't even sweat. I call him Haji. Listen, I went in there, I said, give me 20 on 11, Haji.
He likes that name, Haji.
But then I turned around and I said, by the way, sorry about your leader. It gets worse. So he flipped out on me. He's like, fuck you, you black, crunchy nigga. He's like, I did not say nothing when they closed down Kentucky Fried Chicken. I was like, damn, Haji, that cut is deep, because let me tell you something. When I drove by and saw Kentucky Fried Chicken and closed, it was about to be a First 48. That's crazy. But listen, I went in there today, I told Haji, I said, man, I hope everything is good. Y'all got to give it up for me, because I actually saved all your lives. For real. Because what he did was, he said, my friend, I heard you tell jokes. I was like, yeah, man, I do. You know, I'm a comedian, you know. He said, here, take this envelope. It is a joke. He said, tell it tonight in front of all those people. He's like, it's guaranteed to be the bomb. I was like, nah. That's messed up, man. Let me stop messing with it, man. Because I watch a lot of news. I watch a lot of news, man. And them people overseas are crazy, man. If you can throw a rock at a tank, something is wrong inside your mind, okay? Have you ever seen that? Tanks be driving by, shooting them, they run around barefoot, picking up rocks and throwing it at them, and they don't even care. They are going in on them. I don't mess with nobody that wears sheet on their head, okay? I don't. I really don't, man. Listen, folks, I'm about to get up out of here, okay? Because I told my kids I'd be home before they woke up in the morning. Ladies and gentlemen, if y'all had a good time, man, make some noise. Keep the energy going. Listen.